Yeah, good morning. Come to 47 question. Two very large conducting plates having the same cross-sectional area are placed as shown. They are carrying a charge q and 2q respectively. The variation of electric field as a function of x is equal to 0 to x is equal to x naught to x is equal to 4 x naught will be. Okay, figure 100 on graph. Now they are asking electric field, variation of electric field. So first we need to we will try to write the electric field due to thin sheet formula. E is equal to sigma by 2 epsilon naught. Based on this, E1 is equal to sigma by 2 epsilon naught. Sigma is equal to charge density, surface charge density. Sigma is equal to Q by A. So sigma is equal to Q by A. Then first plate charge electric field will be Q by 2a epsilon naught. Similarly, E2. This will be instead of this sigma, follow this formula 2q by a. So 2q by 2a epsilon naught. Don't cancel because this is how many times? 2 times E1. E2 is the 2 times of E1. So don't cancel. Now come to here, this region means less than x naught. Less than x naught, E1 field act like this, E2 field also act in the same direction. Then less than x naught. Less than x naught field will be less than this will be R0 to x naught. Field is equal to E is equal to E1 plus E2. Then follow this Q by 2A epsilon naught plus 2Q by 2A epsilon naught. Then this is if you take Q by 2A epsilon naught, take it common 1 plus 2. This is 3Q by 2A epsilon naught. Clear? If you take it this as the electric field, then this will be 3E. Next, between x naught and between x naught and 2 x naught. Between x naught to or x naught to 2 x naught. Here, E1 field act in this direction, E2 field act in this direction. Both are positive, so field act away. Now net field in this region, which is dominant, E2 is dominant because E2 is a 2 times of E1, so E2 minus E1, and this will be again same Q by 2A epsilon naught. If you take it common, this is 2 minus 1, and this is will be Q by 2A epsilon naught. Simply this you write E. Next, outside here. Greater than 2 x naught, above 2 x naught or more than 2 x naught. In this case here, field act E2 act in this direction, E1 also act in the same direction. Then in this case, the field will be again E is equal to E1 plus E2 or E2 plus U1. Again you will get 3E. Now, based on this, select the graph. But they given in R4 first graph minus 3 E naught and plus 3 E naught is given. If the direction, if you take it negative, then this direction is negative. In this case, field act left side. In the region also left side, and the between plates left side, and outside the plates is right side. That you take it positive. But according to the in R 1, 3, 4, x naught to x naught they given 0 field, but we got E. And if you take it the second option, x naught to x naught they given plus 3 naught, but so no graph is suitable, so we need to check this. Now come to 48. 48 they given column 1 and column 2, they ask the units. Now one by one we will follow. A is, that is expression for charge per unit volume. Charge per unit volume. So charge per unit volume means, suppose if you take plates, two plates, this is positive plate. Let us say capacitor. Simply, if you take a capacitor, this is like this. It acts like this. So energy stored in capacitor already you have studied. U is equal to half CV square. C is C capacity formula epsilon naught A by D. V formula V is equal to E is equal to V by D. Then V is equal to ED, this is E square and D square. Now if you take the energy per volume, how do we write? Area into distance. Separation between this plate, if you take D, then in this case 1 by 2 epsilon naught A D E square D square. A cancel D square. So 1 by 2 epsilon naught 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square. So we got first formula. So this is energy per unit volume. Energy per unit volume unit is, energy unit is joule, volume is meter cube. So for first option, third, and second one is pressure. First one is what is the energy per unit volume? Second one is pressure. Sigma square by 2 epsilon naught. If we follow F by A, F is equal to what? EQ by A. E is what? Sigma by 2 epsilon naught. Charge we can write sigma by A into A. Then what do you get? This is a sigma square by, Q we can write not sigma by A, sigma into A according to this formula. Q is equal to sigma into A. Then A cancel, we got sigma square by 2 epsilon naught. So this is pressure. Pressure formula unit force per area means Newton per meter square. For B option, for B formula it is fourth option, fourth unit in column B. Next one is C is the electric field formula. Electric field unit is what? Newton per coulomb. And D option is flux Q by epsilon naught. Flux formula is what? Flux formula is E into A. E formula Newton per coulomb. A formula meter square. This is Newton meter square per coulomb. First one is joules per meter cube. Second one is Newton per meter square. Next one is Newton per coulomb. Next one is Newton meter square per coulomb. So you select the option. Now come to 49. 5 12 spherical water droplets, each of radius r and each carrying a charge q. The coalesce means combine to form a single spherical drop of V, small v. If the electrical potential of each droplet and each droplet, small v is the potential of each droplet and capital V that of the bigger. So all small droplets are combining, they are forming bigger drop and they are asking bigger drop potential. Now this is important model question 49. 5 12 spherical droplets, each of radius r. So small drop, this radius is r. How many are there total? First write the information small r, and this droplet having charge q. Then this potential small v is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. Clear? They are forming bigger drop. Total 5 12 droplets are there. These are all combined forming big drop. Let us say this big drop radius is r. This big drop potential they are asking. So how many droplets are there? 5 to 12. Each charge is Q. Then charge is additive. The total charge on this sphere, if you take the capital Q, this is 5 to 12 Q. Clear? Now this potential we can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 5 to 12 small q by capital R. Now we need to find capital R. So here very simple concept. All 5 to 12 volume is equal to bigger drum volume because all are combining forming big drum. So volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi R cube. How many are adding? 5 to 12 is equal to 4 by 3 pi capital R cube. Bigger drop radius capital R. All small droplets combining forming big drop. Cancel this. Then R we can write cube root of R cube 5 to 12 is 8 R. Cube root of 5 to 12 is 8. Then we got A. We got capital R. Substitute here. V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 5 to 12 cube by what is R? Capital R 8 R. 8 ones 8 64. So 1 by 4 by epsilon naught q by this is smaller. 1 by 4 by epsilon naught q by r. This we can write 1 by 4 by epsilon naught 64 q into 64 by r. This is already the given small v. Then the final potential on the bigger sphere is our bigger sphere potential is 64 v. Clear? So important. This concept you need to remember. Clear? Next come to 15. The electric potential on the surface of a conducting sphere of radius capital R is equal to 2 meter is V naught. Choose incorrect option. The radius is given R is equal to 2 meter. On the surface potential is the given V naught. What is the first option? Electric potential at the radius R by 2 from the center is V by 2. Already we are studying inside the sphere potential is constant. Here electric field is 0. According to this relation, E is equal to minus dV by dx or dr. So electric field inside is 0. Then according to differentiation formulas, differentiation of something is 0 means that something is called constant. So inside the sphere potential is constant. But in the first option they mentioned V naught by 2. So they asked the incorrect statement. So option 1 is wrong. Now come to 51. A hollow spherical sphere of radius 3r is charged to a 2 volts and another small sphere of radius smaller is charged to b volt. Then the small sphere is placed inside the bigger sphere. The potential difference between two spheres would be. So first bigger sphere. This is radius 3r. Then charged to a potential 2 volts. Let us say the charge we take it q1, and this potential we can write. How do we write? Then if we consider this potential is v1, our first sphere, this is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 by 3r. This you take it k into q1, k is the constant by 3r. This potential they mentioned as 2v. 2v is equal to k into q1 by 3r. Similarly, small drop, a small sphere of radius r, and the potential is given v. This how can we write? According to this relation, v is equal to k into q2. Let us say this charge is q2 by distance r. Clear? Now, what did they do? They placed this small sphere in bigger sphere. So this radius is 3r, this radius is r, this is q2 and this is q1. They are asking difference between potentials. Let us say on the surface potential, bigger sphere surface. At this point, let us say potential is V1 and on the surface or inside you take it potential V2. Now potential on large sphere, bigger sphere is potential due to Q1 charge. Clear? Understand? Then how do we write here? K Q1 by 3R and potential due to small sphere charge on the first sphere plus K Q2 by R. Now V2 is the potential on the small sphere. Here potential is due to bigger sphere. Here two potentials possible. One is potential due to Q1, another one is potential due to Q2. And this point is inside of first one. First sphere. In the first sphere, what happened? Potential is constant according to this concept. So this we can write K Q1 by 3R plus K Q2 by potential due to small sphere and this is R. This we have written wrong. This V1 is potential on the bigger sphere. What is the distance from small sphere is 3R. V1 is the potential on the bigger surface. On the bigger surface we have two potentials possible. One is potential due to Q1, another one potential due to Q2. Potential due to Q1 on bigger surface is direct Q1 by 3R, no problem. And potential of this charge on the surface is KQ2 by 3R. Clear? Don't confuse here. In the first equation, the framing I taken 3R only, but that is wrong. We are taking this V1 on the surface, so we need to take distance from the center, that is 3R. Now here it is working. K Q1 by 3R, this is the inside. Inside potential is constant for bigger sphere. And this is potential due to small sphere, K Q2 by R. Now V1 this I can write. This is K Q1 by 3R is what? 2V plus K Q2 by R is what? V. This we can write V by 3. And this is V2. K Q1 by 3R is what? 2V plus K Q2 by R is what? V. They are asking difference between two potentials. Means in this which is bigger? V2. So V2 minus V1 is the potential difference between two spheres. Then 2V plus V minus 2V minus V by 3. 2V cancel. V minus V by 3. This is 3V minus V by 3. 2V by 3. So the option is 3. Clear? Now come to 52. A point charge capital Q is placed inside a conducting spherical shell of inner radius 2r and outer radius 4r. At a distance capital R from the center of the shell, the electric potential at the center of the shell will be. Now 52. Halogen. Okay. Inner radius they given 2r. And outer radius they mentioned 4r. Then capital Q is placed at a distance, let us say here, at a distance r. They placed capital Q. Now what they are asking potential at the center. Now when you place Q, this is positive charge. Here negative Q will be accumulate. If here negative Q is accumulate, here positive Q will be accumulate. Clear? So positive attract negative. All negative charges will come onto this surface. All negative comes this positive goes on this surface. So now they are asking potential at the center. Total Three potentials is possible. Potential due to discharge plus charge which is placed at a distance r. Potential due to minus q which is accumulate on inner surface. Potential due to positive charge which is accumulate on the 4 on outer surface. Then total potential will be, they given in the options with k or 1 by 4 pi epsilon or 1 by 4 pi epsilon. Now potential due to first discharge 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. Next, this is negative charge minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by, what is the distance of this charge to the center? 2r plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught final charge q. What is the distance of q up to the center? That is 4r. Now 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r, you take it common, 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4. Now this is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4. Now this is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. 4 is the LCM, then 2 plus 1, this is 3 by 4. Now, option is 3. What did they give? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 3q by 4r. Option is 3.